December the 19th, 2022. Guys, it is 6:13 p.m. Central Time as I bring you this update. This is from the Weather Forecast Office in Jackson, Mississippi. The reason, of course, I live here, but it's an example of what the nation is going to go through. This is Jackson in the center. We're just south of there. Here's Hattiesburg, and here's Mobile Bay, this dark area, and that's the coast. Hattiesburg is about 59 miles or so from Gulfport, Mississippi. So it's very far south. Now, this is the weather through Thursday and night through Saturday night. Now, we are right here in this red zone, Jackson through Yazoo City, Cleveland, Greenwood, over into Arkansas, Louisiana, Winsboro, Bastrop. But what they're saying is that the lows could be 15 degrees and the high is 13 degrees. But the wind chills could be minus 10 to minus 1. Frostbite, hypothermia is likely with prolonged exposure. Damage to exposed pipes likely. Water main breaks are possible. So, guys, I've been here for a long time, and I don't remember minus 10 degree wind chills ever. Now, it may have happened somewhere in the record books, but I don't remember it happening at all. But I did a video, one of the last ones was about this very fact, and I said as we got information in on this wave coming in for the weekend, which is the second wave, we are in the first wave now, and let me turn and look at my weather station. Hold on one second. We are outside, it's raining, slow drizzle, 37 degrees, muddy, messy as you can get, but it's going to get below freezing tonight. But this is the first wave. But what we're looking at here in Thursday night through Saturday night, guys, is going to be devastating because you're going to have power lines go down if there's any moisture at all during this period of time. But the temperature alone can blow those transformers. You can hear them pop sometimes in very cold weather. But again, after over 60 years of being here, I don't remember minus 10. And it's kind of what I wanted to say about, again, the rest of the nation. We are kind of the southern tip of this. But the weather's expected from Thursday night through Saturday night for the forecast area and from the single digits north to the teens south, and highs will be near or below freezing for much of the area Friday and Saturday. That's the highs. So frozen pipes, things like that, will not thaw out. In addition, strong and gusty north winds will likely result in wind chill readings below zero in the significant threat area, especially from late Thursday night through Friday. Hypothermia will be likely with prolonged exposure, and exposed pipes could be damaged. Water main breaks will be possible, especially in the significant threat area. Again, that's our area in the red. It says, with this being a busy week of travel and holiday preparations, please monitor the latest forecast and updates and prepare for this anticipated cold weather episode. Be sure family and neighbors, very important, and pets have a warm place to stay. That's going to be key. Now, there's going to be a lot of folks that in the last year we talked about the little buddy heater, and I know you guys think I probably sell them, but I don't. But I have mine out. I went and got it out of my storage and a couple of propane bottles and got it all here so I don't have to go in and get everything ready if the power goes out or something like that. So you're going to have to be either have some type of preparation like that, which is small. Just look up Little Buddy Heater. You can find it at Home Depot, a lot of places. I will, you guys remind me to put a link at the end of the video so you can maybe see. I think they're $69, $79 on sale, something like that, and you'll need the little green 1 pound bottles. But guys, that alone in one room, you may have to gather it in one room, but will keep you alive. Now you're going to need extra water because if you have pipes frozen, you're not going to be able to have drinking water, cooking water, clothes water, flushing water. So what we do is you fill up one of the bathtubs or both of them before it freezes, and then you can actually dip that and flush your commodes, things like that, guys. So you're going to have to prepare now. We're we've got, this is Monday night, so we got a couple days. It's cold now. It's going to get colder each day. But this weekend is going to be one for the record books. Again, don't leave it drawn out too long using this as an example, but let's look at the national map. And before I forget about it, guys, think about your radiators in all of your vehicles, right? If you get out and if you're able to go somewhere, you don't want a busted radiator or a block busted. But here's what we're dealing with. Everything from flood watch to wind chill watches, winter storm watches, all through the center of the country here. You can, this is the National Weather Service. You can go there. It's weather.gov. Go there and look at your area. Click on the area, just like the map you were just looking at. I came down to central Mississippi and clicked right there. So you can go in and look at your local weather. But you've got just about everything you could want here. You've got gale force winds offshore, small craft warnings. And what's not showing is these temperature warnings here yet. But all of this that you're seeing is the edge of that Siberian Arctic dip. That's what they said from Siberia. My Huskies probably going to love it. They're going to be the few. But guys, just again, you can come here and click on it and take a look at it. One thing I want to say about the Ukrainian deal. Russia has taken out almost every city, and now the capital of Kiev is under assault, no matter what mainstream media is saying. And they're actually tearing up the roads, getting into there to try to slow down the Russian forces. They're digging sidewalks up and making trenches for the troops. It's not going to last very long. Major U.S. generals now are saying that the Ukrainians are defeated and they should surrender. They will probably be let go because Russia knows what pressure was put on these troops by the Z-Man and the West. And you know who the West is, don't you? So that would be the best. But what we're seeing is Zelensky and the West don't want those troops to surrender, even though they're losing 500 to 600 a day right now on average. And the population of that country is nowhere near the population of a lot of other countries. So they don't even have enough people now. If they started drafting younger people to pull into a military, and that's why we've seen the UK and U.S. soldiers there. But also, I will link to that. Just remember this: War News 24/7.gr, Greek. For Greek, but War News 24/7.gr. Most of the time, it will translate. It's a Google translator that's attached to, in my case, Windows 11. And I'm not sure about on the cell phones. If someone asks, maybe some of you guys that use your cell phones for the internet can help them. I don't turn the internet on mine or Wi-Fi or anything like that. I just use it to call because of the radiation concerns. But this is what we have. This is going to be something that is going to test everything from windmill power to natural gas to coal power at the power plants. But I have 5 warm dogs right now that are sleeping. They're fat, warm, and dry. And make sure your pets are also. Again, remember what the National Weather Service said. Try to keep an eye on your friends, families, and neighbors. If the power starts going down and you have a warmer place, you have a fireplace, or you have an extra heater or something like that, invite them over, save their life. Hypothermia can set in very quickly, and that's what we're going to be dealing with here. When the power goes down, and more than likely, our grid here in the south, I don't know about in the north, most of it's above ground unless you get into some of the city subdivisions. And the transformers are not made for minus 10 degrees wind chill factor. So there's going to be power outages. We're watching it, guys. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.